and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, I'm out here, as you can tell, with my good old cockerels again. Yeah, they're just out of control. And let me tell you something else. I've been listening to some other channels, and when we talk out of control, let's talk Katie Joy. All right, y'all, stay tuned. Let me put my little disclaimer in here real fast for you. This is all alleged, and this is just me talking, and these are all my opinions and only my opinions. My baby's gonna stand here waiting on me. He's just gonna stand here going, Mama, what are you doing? See? He's just so sweet. He's like, I can't even get a good view. He's just so sweet. He's got them everywhere. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to wrap that around your nose. See, I got this little strap here, and it caught his nose, so he jerked his head back. That's not a good thing. We don't like that. All right, I'll come back to you. He's going to walk over there now because I made him mad. But that's okay. Yep, that's okay. All right, so I'm not trying to copy anybody's work here. Let me just tell you that. All right? I'm not trying to take anybody's idea. But I was in my comment section where I like to be. I was in my comment section, and people started telling me, now this is on the Barbi video that I made. People started telling me, yeah, Katie Joy did it again. And I'm like, really? Seriously, really? She did it again? So I go over there and watch. Now, y'all watch this.
Catherine, I'm going to tell you right now, stop stealing my stories and my content without giving me credit. She thought she was in here breaking some stories about how Oprah contacted the police and Oprah's legal team confronted Jim Bob and blah, blah, blah. She thought she was breaking some news. Back in May of this year, I broke that MF news, okay? I discussed it in my video. She knows that because she watches my videos, and I know that because she knows exactly what's in my videos. Now, she's already been called out by me for doing this shit last week. She's stealing my stories, selling them to tabloids, and pushing them off as her own. Now, Catherine, what you gonna do is stop stealing my shit, period. I'm gonna go ahead and report your damn video for plagiarism. And then, if you keep doing it, I'm gonna sue the hell out of your ass. And another thing, I'm tired of some folks labeling me as angry when I gotta go through this shit every damn day. I will do whatever I want to do, okay? I am human, I got feelings.
So I see this about Barbie, and I'm going, all right, you know, Katie Joy does a lot of things where I just scratch my head and just say, well, that could be something. She does a lot of things where I do that. And then I get led on to Suzanne. I think it's how not to move to Costa Rica. I'll make sure I'll put her link in here. So one of my good subscribers, and thank you very much, she actually sent me the link to where I can view her video. So I'm watching Suzanne's, okay, not watching, I'm gonna tell you the truth, not watching, listening to Suzanne's video about can I say C-U-L-T? Can I say that word on YouTube? Y'all let me know. But we're going to spell it for right now, just for the cause of it. We're going to spell it. Yeah, I got the horses coming up out of the pasture, so I'm trying to get this done before they come up and start nudging me because, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing other things besides this. But we all know Janet's supposed to be doing other things besides this. But, you know, they're getting so used to this by now. They're just like, all right, they'll just come up and give me a little nudge, tell me, hey, time's up. And that means my time's up. Okay, anyways, sorry. Y'all know how this goes by now if you've watched me for very long. But, all right, so I'm listening to Suzanne, and she's talking about, you know, the time she joined a CULT. And she said that Katie pretty much took her story. Now, Katie Joy changed some things in it, is what I'm guessing by looking at things.
There is nothing in this world that pisses me off more than plagiarism. I'm just going to come right out and say it because plagiarism is theft of your intellectual work in whatever form. Katie Joy Paulson has been engaging in it. She's been engaging in it big time. This is my opinion, allegedly. I was really upset last night with KJ, and I normally never get upset. Most of the time it's just, I just laugh at her stupidity and go on. In the last couple of days, KJ has come up with a story that apparently she sold to the tabloids, it looks like. Some of the tabloids are repeating it. It was in Cafe Mom this morning. They were all giving her credit for it. Backwoods Barbi did the same story 6 months ago. It involves Jim Bob Duggar's father spending a small amount of time in jail for shenanigans having to do with his used car lot. So Katie takes that information, doesn't credit Backwoods Barbi or anyone else that dug this up. She says this is her exclusive, her huge exclusive. Bobby the Robot Cat's video that I really begin to see red with her. Gave her story of her time in a cult church, a C-word church, I should say, because I know that they don't like me saying that word here. She was telling this tale, and I've heard her tell me the tale of how she became and left her church. What she told me was after Vaughn was born and they had so many health problems with him that it turned them to religion, and they joined their local, pretty standard, it sounded like a pretty standard evangelical kind of church. They were there a while. She was teaching Bible study. They were doing different stuff. Nobody was emotionally or financially supportive of them with Vaughn. Nobody would help. So her and her husband decided they were all hypocrites and left. When I'm so livid, I can barely speak. I'm so mad. She started this tale that Bobby had. I had never looked at this video before because I try not to ever look at KJ because I find her boring, quite frankly. She lifted large parts of my story of coming out of a quiverful church and added them into her own story. I have at the beginning of my channel, I have my story about how I got out. It was my escape story. She took parts of my escape story, not the entire thing, but she took a fair amount. She took stuff like joined because they were love bombing me because my child was sick. That's how I got in, which I've never heard her say that. When she was telling me her story again and again, nothing to do with it. Yeah, so she took my story. She took so many parts of it. I couldn't believe it. So many little parts of the story were just lifted straight out of mine. And it wasn't the entire thing because this Bobby was making fun of her for it saying it wasn't a C-word church. Mine was definitely a C-word church. Thank God she didn't use any of the really hardcore identifiers.
Katie Joy has changed some things in it and is passing it off as her own. Now, Katie Joy, let me tell you, that's not a good thing to do. That's not the right thing to do. If you want views, all right, here comes the cart. Yeah, y'all be forewarned, we're up front. The horses love to be up front. I got one scratching his butt on my car. That's just the way it goes. But, so, Katie Joy, you can get content. You can also learn your own content. You can also do your own content. My opinion, like I said in the beginning, all this is my opinion, in my opinion alone. You do Duggars. That's what you do. You do some reality TV like the Sister Wives and things like that. You do things like that. I just said that, didn't I? All right, I repeated myself. All right, guys, y'all just hang with me. It's windy out here, and yeah, I'm kind of chilly. Yeah, Texas. Well, we love it. But get your content off of there. You know, do your content from there. If you haven't, I can't say that she hasn't experienced it. I can't say that. That's why I'm saying all of this is alleged. And I just watched videos that was put up about this. And, you know, Suzanne, if y'all don't mind me saying her name, you know, she kind of feels the same way whenever it comes to Barbie. And then I do another video where I am talking about how my heartstrings were pulled. And yes, my heartstrings do get pulled very easily. Look at my babies coming up. They're like, it's not a nice day outside, but we're still gonna come see Mama for a little bit. Oh, I love it. Alrighty. So I do another video, lost train of thought. Yep, I do that. I do another video where I'm talking about my heartstrings being pulled. And so then somebody, tells me I need to be watching Bobby the Cat. And I'm subscribed to him, but I didn't want to watch the CULT story that, he was doing on Katie Joy, because I didn't want anything negative. To be honest with you, I didn't. I just didn't want anything negative whatsoever at all. Look at that. They're just gonna walk circles around me. So I didn't watch it. And I didn't. Okay, I don't watch things normally. I listen to things. Y'all just, if I say watch, y'all just automatically just put listen into my mouth for me. Y'all do that for me. Because that's what I do. Alrighty. So I start listening to what Bobby has to say. And, he's going over this and he's showing how the stories are alike. And how, I'm not gonna full out, myself, I can't full out accuse anybody of plagiarism. I really can't. I mean, if your stuff is taken, if your content is taken, your ideas are taken, if all that's taken, do I think you have a right to be upset? Yes. But, sometimes us creators have the same ideas at the same time. It's really weird. Me and another channel have the same ideas on certain things at the same time, and either I'll post or they'll post, and then it's like, hey! And me, it takes me forever to edit because I'm always outside, so, I can be working on a story for a week and not get it up because, yeah, I'm still doing my things outside. But, all right, back on subject, Janet. Get back on subject. So, whenever I was listening to Bobby reacting to it, and him adding in certain things that Katie Joy had said, about, drinking and things like that. And I'm not going to put any of his stuff in here. Y'all can go over to his channel. I'll link it below. If you don't know who I'm talking about, y'all need to go watch him because he is rather funny. He really is. But, so, I'm listening to some of the things that I personally hadn't seen before. And I personally hadn't heard of before. And I am not going to go down the whole route of, her doing a story about being an alcoholic and all that. I'm not going to go down that route because I don't have the story. I personally don't have the story, and I haven't seen the story. I've seen what Bobby put out. Man, the wind is bad today. No wonder why my horses are like pasture. Yeah. But, so, I'm not trying to, like I said, I don't take anybody's content whatsoever at all because, I just kind of talk on here. But if I saw the story for myself and I was able to fully read it for myself, I would have a major opinion on that. I'm sorry, I really would. And there would just be no stopping that opinion. And so, right now, me going and me looking at what Barbie is saying, what Suzanne's saying, what Bobby is saying, I'm going, why, Katie Joy? Why? I don't want anybody at all to ever be able to come on my channel and say, you took that from someone. No. And if y'all ever think that I take something from someone else, call me out on it. Seriously, call me out on it and say, hey, you're a day late and $1 short there, Janet. You're just late to the party. Y'all make sure, like I said, y'all call me out on it because I would need it. But yeah, like I said, sometimes we do the same stories. But we don't do stories almost exactly the same. If I'm going to cover a story, mine is normally covered in a different manner. And just like when Bobby was covering the whole situation, he did it in a different manner than what I would have done it. And as you can tell, I come outside with my horses and I stick with them. And so, yeah, my content would never be like anybody else's that I know of. Who else goes out with the horses and talks about KJ and says, KJ, no. Seriously. No, KJ. Shake the finger. No. We don't do things like that. Nope. Nope. But, all right, if Bobby. I was going to say Barbie, and I said Bobby. I got too many names in my head. I got too much going on up here. There's honesty for you. There's blunt honesty for you. All right, if Barbie wants to call Katie Joy out on it, man, Barbie has a platform that she is more than welcome to call Katie Joy out on it. Am I on here calling Katie Joy out on it? Yeah, I'm out here calling Katie Joy out on it. And I'm out here calling her out on the whole Suzanne thing. Do I think that you using a story like being involved in a CULT is low? Yeah, I think that's low. I myself, why? Why is the question that I have. Why would you even consider wanting to take something like that? Is it because it was something traumatic to somebody else? Is that the reason why Katie Joy would want to cover it? You know, because, I hate to say it, but she knows how to get the pity. She knows how to get the viewers, you know, sucked into what she's saying and what she's doing. She knows how to do that because I was once a viewer of hers. So I know she knows how to do that. And I've watched the situations where she's actually talked about her son and, you know, put her son's health out there and stuff like that for people to see. So I know she comes up with things to say on her YouTube channel. But to take a story of somebody else from joining a CULT and making it your own, now, something ain't right. I'm sorry, something just, I'm not calling her crazy or nothing. I'm just saying something ain't right. It's just not right. How can you sit at home, or, okay, because Katie Joy's been spending a while at home, right? So how can you sit at home and decide, okay, this person's story was interesting to me, so I'm gonna talk about it. But I don't like how this went, so I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it just a little bit. I'm gonna make it go this way. How can you do that? Maybe I have said so many times, and I will continue to say so many times, I don't understand Katie Joy. I do not understand her whatsoever at all. Some days I'm just like, okay, guys, you know, Katie Joy did this and we're on to the next subject. Then other days it's kind of like this. I'm sitting here having to actually pick and choose which videos I'm going to watch so that I can do a video for y'all and let y'all know my opinions. And like I said, all of this is my opinions, 100% my opinions. I'm trying to see how many horses are up here, and yeah, I'll walk out into the pasture with them and they'll start following me back like little puppy dogs, and they've already taken my hammock. They've already knocked it down because I say it's because they don't want me, you know, laying in it. That's what I say. But, you know, they've already destroyed my whole setup here. So they got everything laying down, and my front porch, yeah, that's their home sometimes. That's where they want to be. But all right, let's get back on the topic. I know y'all like hearing about my horses sometimes too. So I like to talk about my horses because they're a part of my life and they're a part of me. So I like talking about them. I talk about them more than I talk about my kids. Yes, I do. And it's nothing against anybody. It's just if my kids want to be involved in a video, they're involved in a video. If they don't want to be, they're not. There's the bottom line to that. All right, let's get off this. So I myself am saying allegedly Katie Joy has done this, and y'all have seen the videos, and y'all can make your own. I mean, most of y'all have already went and watched, you know, reacts with Bobby, or recaps with Bobby or something like that. Like I said, I'll put it in the description, or I'll put it somewhere. I always end up putting them somewhere. But a lot of y'all have already watched that and, you know, commented to me saying I needed to go watch it. So I guess I don't have to really refer you over there, but, you know, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. You know, it's an interesting little thing to watch and to see. But I'm, once again, this don't happen very often. For loss of words right now, because I'm not understanding where Katie Joy is coming from. I'm not understanding how she can do stuff like this. I guess people like me just aren't, and we're not meant to understand. We really, really aren't. Gosh darn it, yesterday you were as pretty as can be, and now you got clouds up in there. Look at that. We got clouds up in the sky. Yes, I'm still wearing my sunglasses because occasionally sun will pop through and then I'm like, ah! And then I'll have to put my glasses back on. So I just leave them on to film. Just don't mind me. Just don't pay attention to the things I do sometimes. I just kind of do it. Yeah. Look, he went over there and now he's slowly making his way back to me because of what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, this happens. This is daily for me, and I love it. I really do. I love it. But all right, so let's wrap this thing up real fast because I feel like in this video, all I have done is just rambled on and on and on. That's what I feel like. Y'all might get some kind of point out of it, but you know, I feel like to me, it went all over the place. But guys, y'all leave your comments down below because I get into that comment section. I really do. Y'all leave your comments for me down below and you tell me if you think that she plagiarized or she didn't. It's simple. Did she have the same story as someone else? Did she experience the same thing as something else or someone else? And did she just, you know, decide to tell her story finally? Because that happens. It really does happen. Let me tell you. Yeah, but y'all leave me your opinions down below. And Barbie, like I said, if you're watching this, every time you upload something like this and you call her out, I'm not trying to ride your coattails. Nope, not whatsoever at all. But I will be supportive and I will be saying, Katie Joy, what the heck are you doing? Why are you doing that? I don't even have to talk to my kids like that. I don't. I don't. But yeah, I'll be right here going, why? You know, that'll be the question. All right, I'm getting sprinkled on. I can't say I'm going inside, but this camera's going inside. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day, night, weekend, holiday, year. Whenever you might be watching this and you smile today, or you make somebody else smile, because it can change a lot. It certainly can. Now, I'm putting this camera up. Alrighty, guys. Bye.